Hi everybody, this is Father Warner D'Souza. Many of you have been following me on YouTube at Warner D'Souza or on my blog Potty Padre. In it I discuss the scriptures and faith and travel, and you've been also asking me about certain things regarding food and my garden. One of the things I do is I try to grow some amount of vegetables and flowers in my own garden. I'm very lucky to have a lovely balcony. As you can see and you can pan out, we have the space, and I decided to use this space very effectively. We have flowers and we also have vegetables. I want to show you how I grow some vegetables very quickly. So I have, these are Karela seeds. As you can see, I'm going to put a few in my hand. And these seeds are dried, and I'll show you how I dry it. I grow my plant and then I allow the seeds actually to dry on the plant. I pluck this out a little earlier. Now, if you put a couple of seeds in a very large pot, and you can grow this even in your balcony with good sunlight, one single pot, this is one pot with just one sapling. These are the leaves of the Karela plant. And as you can see, you can get a Karela that is the size of my entire palm. I've got one, I've got two, and here is another one coming up, and then there are several more, one on the top here. So from a single plant already I have about 5 or 6. But besides this, I also try experimenting with other things. This plant that you see here is mashmelon. I just took some seeds from the mashmelon, and as you can see already now, I'm going to see how this grows. This normally should be growing on the ground, and I'm experimenting here. You can see this one. It might not be as large as a regular mashmelon, but let's see how it goes. Now, one of the things you need to know is that when you grow vegetables, you also need some pollinators like marigolds, because these are what really attract the bees. I'm going to show you there are plenty of bees. I'm going to show you here. If you can come and see a little clearly. Yeah, you don't need to be worried about the bees. There's a small little hive there. And if you look around in my garden, you will see that there are several such kind of bees here, different types. Here there's one little buzzing around, and you don't have to be worried about them. This is a mixture of ridgegood. You can see it coming up here. Here is a baby one. That's ridgegood. And here you can see a Karela that I have allowed to simply ripen so that I can use the seeds. At some stage it's going to burst and I can use the seeds. This is also how I dry. This is a ridgegood. This is a smaller version. I allow to dry on the plant, and then I will take off the seeds, which are nice and black in color. I want to show you one of the seeds that I planted and which has sprouted up a bit. And if you come a little closer, you will see that's how it looks when it is extremely little, and then the leaves change. I need to put a little more mud in this pot. I also grow capsicums. These are capsicums now that are flowering, and you will soon get fruit on it. I saw this morning there was one, but I'm going to show you an entire plant where I have capsicums. I grow them in batches, so this is now in another 2 weeks ready to give me fruit. I think there are already capsicums here. These are tomato plants. What you need to do is just cut a tomato, slice it, take off the seeds of the tomato and put it in a fine sieve or a strainer, wash it, just wash the seeds, dry it, drop it into the earth or drop it into small eggshells with a little mud inside, and then once the plant sprouts, you put it into the pot. So this is now going to give me, my last harvest was very interesting. I had plenty of tomatoes. These are also capsicums, as I was saying, so I grow them in stages. So when the first harvest is ready, I go to the next one. And then I want to introduce you also here. So these are the capsicums. This is the second harvest, and I'm trying these nice ones for salad. This is the second harvest, and that's the reason why the size is very much smaller. You can see one plant itself has given me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are almost 8 of them on this, just on one plant, and this is on its way out. Besides this, I've got some basil, which is very easy. This is Italian basil. It's very easy to grow. In fact, Italian basil, if you even ruffle it, you can smell. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And within this, you get tiny seeds. How did I grow this? I went to the market, I got some Italian basil with good stem, and I simply put the stem into the ground, and boom, there you go. Curry leaves, more capsicum. This is lime, yeah? I'm waiting for it now to flower and to fruit. So as you can see, I've got several, this is the lime tree. You've got to be careful of these big massive thorns. So I'm now waiting for the second harvest. I'm done with the first harvest of most of the vegetables. I've had even chilies. Simple thing, just take chilies, green chilies, dry them in the sun, put them in the earth, and you're done. I hope you like my little tour of the garden. Enjoy yourself.